Pisces, how are you, my love? Welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle. My name is Sophie. I hope you are doing fabulously. Welcome to your March 2020 love reading. I know that this reading is coming practically at the end of March, but I hope that you find that this message arrives to you just in time. If you are new to the channel, welcome in. I hope that you enjoy your message. If you do, please remember to like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much, Pisces, for allowing me to reconnect with you. Thank you so much for your love and support and for making what I do possible. I love you so very much, and I am so excited to be here reconnecting with you. So my love, we're going to go ahead and jump right into your reading. Please remember that this is a general reading, so this may or may not resonate with your current situation. If you find that this reading in no significant way represents what you're currently experiencing, then by all means throw the entire reading out the window. Then it's just not for you. For others of you, you'll find that this resonates very, very deeply. And if it does, I hope it provides you the clarity and guidance that you seek moving forward. Okay, we will be doing an extended reading after the general reading where we'll go a bit more in depth into the person that you're connecting with, their emotions towards you, their intentions towards you, the advice for you to overcome the obstacle or obstacles at hand, as well as what the long-term outcome is likely to be with you and this person or without you and this person together. Okay, so let's just see what the messages reveal. We're going to start first with some wisdom oracle cards, which will give us an idea of the energy you're working with. Then we're going to hop over to the Kipper oracle, where we will kind of add a bit more detail of the who might be involved and what other additional themes might be involved in a more concrete sense. And then we're going to hop over to the Celtic cross spread using the tarot, which will be fully clarified with another tarot deck. Okay, so a lot to cover. So let's go ahead and get a wisdom oracle card or two. Let's see here. Energy piece for Pisces, March 2020 in love. March 2020 for Pisces in love, please. Okay. Between worlds. On the cusp of something new and round. There's a pause here. Okay. Definitely a pause and a hesitance of making the same mistake twice. Someone wants to get it right, Pisces, okay? If someone is leaving something behind to move into a new chapter with you, they don't want to make the same mistake twice. So they're going to be a person of their word, okay? If someone is leaving another situation behind in order to move forward with you, they are trying to make sure that they have adequately, successfully closed off a previous cycle in order to enter into a fresh cycle with you, but one that they won't have to go back on, right? This is about, contemplation, really just evaluating where this is headed, and just a feeling here of wanting to be responsible, wanting to move forward in a way together that is conducive to your guys' connection. Okay. You guys are in transition though. You guys, right now, most people are not in touch physically unless you already live with this person. But there could be, for many of you, just a certain distance, whether it's physical or emotional or verbal, right? Just no communication. It's because there's somebody here who is just trying to align themselves to this new chapter. But in order to do that, they have to release something old, an old mistake, forgive themselves, forgive a person, right? Some sort of hang up that they might have from the past that they're afraid will be brought into the future with them. And they're not willing to let that sabotage what you guys have. It is, however, putting a pause on things, right? The brakes have been pumped, if you will. So for some, if you have always been out of touch with somebody, or this person has always been out of touch with you, right? This person doesn't want to make the same mistake of finally having an opportunity, later on when the virus has, become manageable or has cleared up to the point where now we can come out of quarantine and self-isolation and things like that. This person doesn't want to lose an opportunity with you if in the past the problem or the block was a lack of communication, the lack of physical closeness, the lack of vulnerability, whatever the issue was, they do not want to repeat it. So they're taking this time to figure out how they can really utilize this isolation, utilize the solitude, utilize this pause to present you with something that will be a clearer direction for you guys moving forward. It'll be very different. This person doesn't intend on bringing more of the same, because it feels like it was a dissatisfying experience. It wasn't enough. This person's leaving it behind. We're moving into the Kipper. Oh my God. We're moving into the Kipper deck. Pisces, like, the cards are talking. I will go through one more shuffle and we will see what else. The marriage card dropped, so that's that. Oh my God. Okay. Message, communication. We'll clarify this thief now. Big changes, change in communication. Maybe something finally happening or communication stopping, right? But there's definitely a desire here for commitment. Something about a mature woman being involved. Who or what is this mature woman, please? Who or what is this mature woman? Main male is presenting with courthouse, community, some sort of legality. Pisces, you could be connecting with a masculine energy who's getting a divorce right now, or somebody who is supporting some sort of union with you, or maybe you're getting a divorce and this person is supporting you. Someone who is a friend or someone who you have built a friendly connection with. But the community card is more than just courtship. It's about support, right? It's about being recognized, being acknowledged, but also receiving like the go ahead, like I'm in your corner, I'm supporting you. If you need something, I'm here. Let me know what you need. Courthouse is talking about actual legalities. So this is something either this main male is already connected to, maybe their own legalities, or the fact that they are supporting you through your own legalities. Okay. But ultimately for the vast majority of you, I feel like you and this person are going to be moving into something more serious, but for some reason, some sort of paperwork needs to be filed in order to make it so. This could be financial. Okay, and this could be a lease, right? This could be some sort of contract though, because we do have message and change. So that message can be either verbal communication that you guys have with one another, or some sort of paperwork that would be an indication for change, allowing you guys to move forward in your guys' connection. But it could also be somebody moving out. You see how this person has their bags packed. I think there's like a couch in there, a chair or something. Like someone has moved their entire apartment out and they are communicating to you about it, or filing a paperwork now after they've packed their bags. I'm getting for some of you, someone was evicted. We are getting the thief here, so there might have been some sort of financial loss here. Family room. This for some of you, this is a landlord. This is oddly specific, Pisces. I'm just kind of going with what's coming to me because I feel like there's a lot of messages for you. A lot of storylines coming out of this. It could also be that there was somebody here who was just trying to sabotage your security, okay? So where this isn't a specific storyline about your living situation, this is about somebody who is trying to threaten what you're trying to build with this person. An ex, or maybe even a close friend that you didn't realize was maybe jealous of what you and this person have. Toil and labor, somebody that you might even work with, someone who likes seeing you work and get nowhere. But you are going to get somewhere. That's the thing. They can't stop this. Whoever this thief is, they can't stop this, okay? Toil and labor with high honor, whether they like it or not, your work is about to pay off. Your work is about to pay off. You and this person, Pisces, or whoever, however this way slices for you, somebody here does not want to see you succeed. But it won't matter. Child. You might have a child with this person. Yeah, there might have been, you guys may have, oh, wow. Child, courtship, house. You guys could have lived together again. Yeah, this could be an ex-husband, ex-wife. Okay, somebody that you're moving out from, someone that you are, maybe you were roommates with this person. Courtship can be indicative of some sort of stable friendship as well. But somebody that you maybe had potential with and that fell through. There was a choice here in which way to go in your guys' connection, and ultimately things could not manifest. You may have found that this person's real colors finally showed, but there's an indication here that you and somebody in particular are moving along in a very promising direction, and somebody here does not want to see that happen. Be careful though, because where this isn't an ex, or this isn't somebody who is trying to sabotage your connection, this can also be your mindset. Okay, this could be your fear of intimacy with the Thief and family room. The family room is an intimate space, but it can describe a space in your heart, right? Like your heart space. So this could be somebody with whom, this could be, you know, you could be connecting with this person, but there could also be, because of this between worlds and round, you're just afraid of making the same mistake twice. And you yourself could be potentially sabotaging things, right? You want to move in with this person, you want to have a new beginning with this person, but you almost feel like it's a burden, or getting close to them physically is easier than getting close to them emotionally. And so you're blocking your heart space off and giving just enough. But in so doing, you are also disconnecting yourself from this person, and sooner or later they will realize that you are not investing emotionally the same way they are. However, I want to just bring back to focus the fact that with this energy of between worlds and round, I have to reiterate that whoever this is, Pisces, whether it's you or the person you're connecting with, they are not trying to repeat mistakes. They are not trying to repeat mistakes. Okay? So even if this is them, whether it's an ex, their own self-limiting beliefs, their past, right? Certain behaviors or certain things, certain mindsets that they've internalized over the years in terms of love and what it means to be close to somebody. They're starting to dissociate themselves from who they aspire to be and who they want to be in this connection, from who they have learned to be through being inflicted with pain and fear. You see, so they're noticing it, they're creating a divide, and they are either literally by separating from a person, or figuratively by going within and separating certain identities that they've adopted. They are trying to move forward in a way that's going to really maximize what you guys have in love. They want it all with you. Literally, courtship, house, child, right? And that child doesn't have to be a little child, right? And the house doesn't have to be a little house. It could just be whatever is stable for you in your connection and will give you guys the most potential to explore the world and be together in the way that makes you happiest. So this person really does see themselves being with you in a very significant, committed, okay, I have to say that, committed way. This person's not just feeling it. They're not just desiring it. With courthouse, this is telling me that on some level, they are making physical decisions. They're either clearing out the space, moving out of a place with somebody else, or moving into a better living situation for them, right? Or changing jobs, or changing where they work, or applying to a school that's closer to you, or applying to, do you get what I'm saying? Like they're making some sort of change that will positively affect where you and this person could go together in your connection. Okay, so let me go ahead. We're gonna jump into the Celtic cross spread. Pisces, what's going on for Pisces and this person in love, March 2020? What's going on for Pisces and this person in love, March 2020? Please give me a Celtic cross spread. Come back here. So you could be connecting with a Taurus. You could be connecting with a Scorpio. Could be connecting with an Aries. Right? Aries. Because with that house, it was a 20, but the house, 4 corners, I imagine the 4 of Wands, 4 being the Emperor, right? Aries energy. All right. So let's see, Pisces. What's going on, please, Pisces? Pisces in love, March 2020, please. Spirit, guys, spirit, angels, goddess, and God, please. Provide me clarity for Pisces in love, March 2020, please. Here we go. Okay, so possible missed opportunity, okay, with the 4 of Cups. So somebody here, this is the overall energy. Somebody here has definitely missed an opportunity, and I feel like that is inspiring their decision to move forward. Okay, I am getting a feeling here that somebody does not want to make that mistake again, of seeing an opportunity to be with someone they respect, someone they love, someone they feel connected to, and being in a place where they're always left thinking, what if? This person does not want, they don't want that to happen. And in order to do that, they have to go about this differently. And they're willing to do that. right? Because the opposite side of this Four of Cups is somebody contemplating whether they want to do something with the cups that have washed up. On this side, the ship has already sailed. The opportunity has been missed. Okay, so there was a missed opportunity for sure somewhere here, and this person, either with you, Pisces, or with another person, they've just learned from experience that if they don't want to repeat that same mistake again, they're going to have to level up here. They cannot be doing the same thing and expect a different result. They're understanding that now, and they plan on acting very differently. Okay. Okay, let me lay the cards down. You could be connecting with a Leo. You've got the Sun as your current position. You could be connecting with a Virgo. Yeah. So yeah, for some of you, there was a third-party situation that you're still kind of, there's lingering thoughts. It's over, right? The third-party situation here is over, but you're kind of still thinking about it. You know, you're looking forward to a new day with this person, forward to a new day moving forward. There could have been a third-party situation involving this person, but there seems to be a feeling that you guys can move forward, right? Move forward from what's happened. Move forward from this status change for some of you, right? We did get that storyline coming up for some that you may have been leaving somebody for someone else, and that could definitely apply to that. Someone here may not be communicating a truth, right? Or that they are still kind of contemplating, they're still going within, and they haven't quite finished their journey to finding the truth. They're not done yet. A lot of Leo energy here. We've got strength in the heart space. Somebody here's holding back on love. Oh my, 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana so far. Someone here, you could be connecting with a Scorpio. You've got the Ten of Pentacles in your outcome. So Pisces, you could be working, really, I'm getting the word nest egg, Pisces. I could be connecting with a very feminine Pisces, very masculine Pisces. I only get that because we've got a lot of fire, a lot of passion, a lot of, it's just a very dynamic energy that I'm getting here. Yeah, you or someone here is holding back, kind of going within. You're a bit withdrawn. You've realized something, or someone here has realized something, but they haven't quite taken the strides yet in that direction just yet. But there is the need here to share a truth, and there is a desire for stability. But someone here, again, doesn't want to jump the gun. There's an opportunity for reunion for some of you. This could be with a past person. If there was a Scorpio you were connecting with in the past that things ended with, you could be reconnecting with them. You know, this could be an ex, a past person, but if this is new love, this is somebody who just makes you feel safe and just feels like a familiar connection, someone that might be bringing that inner child energy out of you. Your fear is that you're going to be without this person, right? Your fear is that ultimately you're going to be working to bring this connection to the Ten of Pentacles, but you're going to be left in the cold. They might reject you. You might be without them. But with the Ten of Pentacles, I'll show you. Let me get the clarifiers out and I'll show you the Ten of Pentacles in this particular deck. It's beautiful. You will be successful with this person. You want the same thing, right? You want the same thing. But there's a certain level of healing that needs to be achieved and some communication that needs to come up. Okay. Someone here does not want to make the same mistake again. And for as much as they feel most inclined to just hold back, they realize that that is not what's going to help this. It's not what's going to move the connection forward. It's not going to be what brings you guys closer. They need to act. They need to speak. They need to do something, you know, or else they'll miss the opportunity again. And they do not want that to happen. They don't want to lose you. They don't want to lose you. Now, guys, where this energy doesn't apply to you, keep in mind that it can be flipped to represent the person you're connecting with, okay? Oh, Pisces. So your energy, Pisces, could also be Cancer or Scorpio. Okay, so this is about having a deep love for somebody, but not necessarily always expressing it. The King of Cups is not the Queen of Cups who has her cup open to people, right? In this particular deck, he does have the cup open, but the King tends to be less passive and open to expressing himself, and he's more of the person who has deep emotion, but is very careful about when he chooses to express. And so that could be the person that you're connecting with, or this could just represent you, Pisces, as the way that you are handling this, especially if you're a masculine energy here. Okay. So there could be a Leo with whom you're connecting. You've got the Sun here being clarified by the Three of Pentacles. So this could be Leo that you are in a partnership with. This can also be just talking about looking forward to what this partnership could bring, how you guys can strengthen this foundation moving forward in a way that really builds on the partnership that you guys have. There's a reassuring feeling here that you and this person can really carry this over the long term. And I do feel that this is mutual. Okay. Yeah. So Pisces, in the block, you've got the Hermit with the Page of Wands. So somebody here may have, they either have not discovered what path they're taking yet, and they know this, but they also know that at the very end of the day, even if they're confused as to which direction they want to go in certain matters, they know that ultimately when it comes to this connection, right, they know where they want this to go. So it's almost like it's about, they know the destination, but not the journey, right? They may have already decided or found out exactly what the journey might have to look like for them, but they haven't said anything, you know? Or they want to talk to you about it, but they just don't know which way to take, right? Because the Page of Wands has ambition and desire, but he has to pick a direction. And so typically the Page of Wands is a little directionless. And with the Hermit in this card, this Hermit has already found, he's illuminated quite a lot. He may have even found the answer that he was looking for, but in the blocked position, he hasn't expressed it yet, right? Or he has found the answer, but he may not be happy with it. He could be trying to convince himself that it's not really the direction that he wants to take, and so he's like fighting himself on it. But there's no expression here of this, right? There's no expression here of what has been found out so far. So there's no real communication, nothing productive at least. And he could be connecting with a Virgo or a Leo, Aries, Sag. Very little communication here, and definitely no physical contact. There might have been, but it just has been very, very few and far between, instances that are becoming less and less frequent. Yeah, so there might have been, for someone, I feel like for many Pisces out there, I am connecting with masculines. There might have been a third party situation with a wife, okay, a wife, mother of your children, something, yeah, someone walked away. Either you or someone else you were connecting with walked away. So on your mind, you're thinking of, you are thinking of the Three of Swords along with the Empress. You could have been connecting with a Taurus or a Libra, okay? But this is over. Whatever this third party situation was, that might have involved a married individual, whatever this pain was, it's over. You're healing from it. You have met somebody incredible. You are now finally thinking about expansion, moving in a direction that just feels better for you. Your mental health is improving, right? It's not to say that this didn't hurt you, but you're beginning to see how it has helped you on some level be a better person, excel, Pisces, to this Empress energy. You're prepared now to meet your Emperor, okay? Or it has better equipped you to welcome a new Empress for those masculines. In your heart space, you have more Leo energy with strength along with Three of Cups. So for some of you, emotionally, right, you are holding back from friendship, okay, Pisces, you are holding back from friendship, but I do feel ultimately this is something that you are combating. You are going within, somebody here is, they're going within and trying to figure out how again to not repeat a mistake, right? So maybe the mistake with you and this other person was that you didn't form a friendship at first, because it's just not really what you're used to. You're used to having that physical attraction, and then bam, you guys talk to each other, things get physical really fast, and before you know it, you're in a relationship. So you've always kind of held back, but now you're realizing that to make this move forward and in order to build a strong foundation in this connection, you need to be friends first. Okay. And because of right, with the strength being on this side, there is something that you are searching for. Why do I keep on doing this? Right? Inspecting your sabotage. Because on the other side, you're combating the devil directly, but on the opposite side, right, she's going within the lion's mouth and trying to figure out. She's like, let me just, what is it? What is it about the animal within? What is it about my baser instincts, that ego, the part of me that wants to protect my feelings and protect me from hurt and pain? What is it that keeps me from really engaging in a friendly way or in an intimate way? What keeps me from doing that? And so somebody here is going within and really taking a mature, like this is an entire, like someone's mindset here is completely shifting because they understand it's sabotage. They keep themselves from enjoying connections because they don't give it the chance it needs to exist outside of the physical. It needs to exist in the emotional and in the spiritual and intellectual. Right? In the recent past with the Tower, we had the Eight of Cups. So somebody, some sort of truth, the mask came off, right? The mask came off. Actual damage was done. It wasn't an epiphany. Like on this side, it wasn't an epiphany, right? It wasn't some kind of shock to the system. This is something that actually happened. Some sort of truth that you saw with your own eyes. It caused actual damage to the connection. Third party situation, deceit, deception, lying, sneaking, trickery, manipulation, devil energy, toxicity, whatever it was, this person dragged you through the mud and something came to truth. You realize that with the chariot, right, the sphinxes that are attached to the chariot, you realize that your direction was faulty. Someone's direction here was faulty. And so ultimately it was a situation that could not be salvaged. So someone here did walk away. Okay, somebody here did walk away and they walked directly into a better situation, a better partnership, one that has provided immense healing and one that has kind of in some ways brought about the revival of your inner child or this person's inner child. Okay. Yeah, somebody here, someone here, Pisces, it's like you're not going to handle, you're not dealing with this manipulation energy anymore. You're not dealing with this anymore, right? You're cutting all of that out. Ace of Swords coming in. Okay, you're cutting all of that out. Ten of Swords, the Hanged Man, Five of Swords could be connecting with a Pisces. This could also be your energy. You're just not, it gets to a point where enough is enough. Okay, you're not trying to manipulate people and you don't want to be manipulated yourself. You don't mind compromising, but you're not going to compromise for somebody who is not willing to do the same for you. There are some times, Pisces, where you give and people enjoy taking and taking and taking and taking, and mentally it wears you down. And with whatever has happened in the recent past with this Tower moment, you are realizing that you have the potential to lead a life where connections are deeper and more fulfilling. And there are people out there who exist who are not going to leave you for dead, make you feel like you're responsible for their happiness, make you feel like you're the one that's got to bend over backwards to be with them, right? There's a realization, there's some sort of communication that's coming in, possibly even for you from another person, another Pisces could be, or an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But just communication coming in general about somebody who is not willing to deal in this energy anymore. So this could be a heart-to-heart conversation that you have with your partner, Pisces, that maybe you're not healing from this, but they are, and they're going to talk to you about the kind of stuff that they're going through so that you kind of get a better idea of what they're facing, get a perspective, get an expanded perspective of what it is they're suffering from, in case, because there hasn't been much communication. At least that way you're not left thinking that they don't think of you or that they're making excuses. You get what I mean? Like, this person is waiting something out with you. And on some level they could be feeling a little discouraged because they do want to get closer to you, but they also understand something very important about what this distance is making them do. And they want to clue you in. And they want you to know, right? They want you to know that that when all of this is said and done, that they would like to have something, see where this goes, right? So for some of you, this is about this person opening up to you in this way, and that's the way they establish friendship with you. You could receive communication from them about this, and you guys have this back and forth where now their vulnerability has allowed you the opportunity to reciprocate friendship with them, and now you're establishing that friendship with them that's allowing you to kind of have that friendship and that physical attraction. And because there is a social distancing going on right now with our isolation, it's like it's like you're kind of forced now to really spend time talking about high quality subjects instead of just like, oh, when I see you, XYZ, or when the next time we're together, XYZ. Like now you can actually talk about like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm reading this, or I'm watching this. It's like, oh, I love that show, or oh, I love that book, or, you know, oh, I didn't know that you liked that. And it's like, yeah, it's like, wow, you're actually a pretty cool person, you know, kind of like that. Now, for some of you, you know, this communication will take a little while to come. This person is realizing the importance of opening up. They're realizing the importance of not being in a manipulative situation. But there could also be a holdup because I am seeing a lot of stagnance in this energy. So they need to also have the courage to approach you. Okay, they do need to have the courage to approach you. But they see themselves as not missing out on an opportunity. They want this. Could be connecting with a Libra, a Cancer, a Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be connecting with an Aquarius, but I'm not really getting too much Aquarius here. You could be who you are currently separated from, or who you recently separated from. Aquarius did get Pisces as their starting energy. But because this is appearing in your fears, right? Because this is appearing in your fears, I almost feel like you might be comparing Pisces, this person, to an Aquarius. But it doesn't have to be. It could just be the fact that this isolation is keeping you feeling kind of discouraged, and that it's going to be indefinite. And by the time you guys reach each other, you're not even sure if you have what it takes to keep this thing going. But anyway, we're going to go back in order. So how you see yourself with the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Cups, right? You see yourself as focusing, paying a lot of attention to what you're doing, getting better, really focusing on the details. Just really, you could be focusing a lot at work, right? You could be just working a lot, Pisces, just trying to build kind of that nest egg for when you and this person can get things to another level, or just to when you and an important connection gets to that point. But it could also be the fact that you are just kind of overthinking it. And I only say that because there looks to be an offer here with the Four of Cups, right? This is, again, like there's something here that you don't want to miss, right? There, with the Four of Cups, there was an opportunity lost in the past, and you don't want to repeat that mistake. And then currently you're still in that Four of Cups energy. So it could be that you're working very hard on making sure you don't repeat this mistake. And so by doing that, you're putting your focus more on this connection. But be careful, because I'm getting this sense of detachment. So you could be doing a lot of acts of service, Pisces, but you're not connecting in a meaningful way with this person, and they take notice. They do take notice, okay? If you're connecting with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they may be okay with just the physical acts of service. So maybe you're sending them gifts, or, you know, there are just things that you're doing out, you know, sending them things, buying them things, doing favors for them, and that they'll understand that love language. But for others that are more verbal, right? If you're connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and even air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, they may not be internal in the heart space, but they're very cerebral. So if you're not communicating with them, they might be getting restless emotionally. They see a potential to get better and to work and to put focus and dedication and devotion into the connection. But emotionally, they might be getting kind of restless, and they might get bored or just wait too long to see if things get better, and ultimately it might digress. Okay, so you have to be very careful, because there's potential, but if you don't act on that potential, okay, you might be repeating the same mistake. All right, and I am seeing here that you don't want to repeat the same mistake, but by focusing so much on the details and making sure everything is absolutely perfect, you kind of miss the point. Right? You will not be with somebody and be perfect 100% of the time. You need to be with someone who you trust to see you in your worst times. Okay? Because in the time that you're with somebody, you're going to get sick. There's going to be financial hardship. There's going to be loss. There's going to be, you know, ugly face crying. There's going to be, you know, there's really going to be chaos at certain points in your life and in their life. And what are you supposed to do? Jump ship? That's not what love and marriage is about, you know? So if this is someone that you are seeing yourself possibly potentially being with in a committed way, this is somebody who you're going to have to trust to see you in your most imperfect times. And you're kind of overthinking things. Somebody is, okay? Somebody is. So, because someone is a little bit discontented, or at the very least not really excited about where things are going. And this is you in your how you see yourself. So you may even, Pisces, be in a place where the person you're connecting with is doing all of those things for you, but then you are not really too satisfied. So if you realize this, you may need to speak up to them, because there is a lot of love here and a lot of potential. But I think someone here is working off of old habits that they're trying to break free from. And it's nice to have somebody who can hold that person accountable and kind of get in their face and be like, hey, you are saying this to me, and I get that and I feel that, but the way you're coming off to me is showing me that you don't really want to take it there. So I'm just letting you know in case that's not the case, because that way you can kind of have a moment to prove yourself. Otherwise, keep doing what you're doing and I'll be gone. You know? So in your environment, you've got the 6 of Cups with the 5 of Wands. So there's a feeling here of nostalgia, right? I'm not getting reunion from this particular side, but this is more of like, this feels more to me like a warning. Like to not dwell so much on the past, because that's what's causing more conflict. That's what's causing more confusion. That's what has you comparing the person you're with to other people, right? It's like, stop comparing people. Stop comparing the person you're with to other people. Stop comparing your experience to other people's experiences. It's okay to be where you're at. And the truth is, just heal from what you went through, because on some level, there's still either people vying for your attention and you're kind of conflicted because some of these people remind you of your ex, or remind you of what you're just so used to, that you're trying to break out of, that it almost takes you off course. Okay? But don't overthink, okay? Overall, I'm getting, don't overthink the past. Don't compare what you're currently going through with your past. Be gentle with yourself. Don't, heal from the past. Just, if you need some time away from a connection to really focus on yourself, do that. Because in the environment, you have people who are trying to tell you how to think, or in your emotions, you feel like you're still kind of conflicted because of something related to your past or something that you're still healing from. And it's okay to be healing, but give yourself the space to heal. Otherwise, what's the point if people keep ripping off the scab? You get me? Take that time. And in the meantime, just be okay with where you're at. You have somebody very special in your environment who is looking to connect with you, and they're an opportunity that you have to really engage in something long term, and they won't judge you for what you've gone through. Okay, your fear here with the Star and the 5 of Pentacles, you could be connecting with an Aquarius. Okay, but your fear here is that you're going to be left without your Aquarius, or that you're going to be feeling rejected over the long term, that maybe there's a wish fulfilled here that you have with this Empress energy, or with somebody who you feel like you have this deep potential with, but ultimately because you took too long, or they took too long, or the stars didn't align, that somehow you guys missed the boat and you just recreated another moment of missed opportunity. And you're trying so hard not to do that, that ultimately in trying not to, you bring it on. However, I just want to say, based on your current energy and how things are going right now, your outcome is the 10 of Pentacles. If I can just pick it up off of my table, that would be fantabulous. You could be connecting with a Libra, a Cancer. So the 10 of Pentacles talks about you, Pisces, already being in a stable place. Okay, so I am getting that I'm connecting with a Pisces masculine. This is, on the other side, you've got the young couple who still have some time to go. On this side, we have somebody who is pretty well established, even just on an individual level. So you have enough, Pisces, to share with somebody, enough time, energy. Maybe you do have the money, but maybe you don't, but you're getting there. You are planted in a space where at this point moving forward, you have created again that nest egg. You're in the process of creating a nest egg where ultimately your outcome with this person is going to be one of stability, long-term happiness. Okay, I do feel like a lot of this is mental. Okay, so clarifying the 10 of Pentacles, we have the 6 of Swords, the Chariot, and Justice. Okay, so if there has been a divorce, that's going to be fine. Your money is going to be secure. Things will actually turn out a lot more fair than you thought they would, Pisces. Okay, you're going to feel a sense of relief. You're going to be able to move to wherever it is that you want to. And you're going to be able to feel like you were treated justly for everything that you have done. Because I feel for many of you, there was something here that was really not your fault, right? You just happened to be, your feelings and what you contributed was collateral damage, unfortunately, due to something else that someone else had brought into the connection, some form of selfishness, deceit, or just straight out a lack of compatibility, right? Just something that didn't work out the way you were hoping and somebody lied about it or was only in it for themselves. You're going to finally move out of that thinking, move into a space where you're inspired to move forward, your willpower to move either towards a Libra or, you know, for some of you, this is about like law school, right? Finally go to law school, apply to law school, finish your degree, take the bar, apply for jobs, whatever it is, or move forward towards the justice system in some sense to finally bring an ending to something. Or it can just be getting to a place where you're balanced mentally, getting to a place where finally, with the Ten of Pentacles, finally seeing that you are worthy, seeing that you have enough to give to somebody else, that you are in a space to really give equally to a partner who is prepared to be there with you and for you, and you guys can be there for each other. Because remember, we had the Mature Woman card come out in the Kipper deck, right? This person does feel like somebody who is a good match for you, because I am getting that you are coming through as just, if you are masculine or feminine, right? This is just the counterpart to that mature woman. So there is a mature energy, a mature counterpart that maybe was kind of thrown off kilter, but now is coming back in full force, right? Coming back in full force. And again, we are getting this King of Pentacles energy with Death and the Seven of Pentacles. So big endings, right? This could be King of Pentacles, could be you, Pisces, but it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or just a stable individual with whom you're connecting who has recently gone through a major transformation of sorts, a massive ending. Could be the ending of a marriage, the ending of a way of thinking, but somebody who has needed to take time alone to reground themselves, refocus, reevaluate, and reassess. And when they get everything back together and they're able to adequately pick the fruits that they've been, you know, putting to plant, they're going to be able to approach you with all of their pentacles, right? They're going to approach you finally and offer you something stable and long lasting. They just have to kind of get themselves back in the game, get their head back in the game. They just need this time to just kind of regroup and focus. Okay. But I feel like that is, right? This is for March and we're approaching the end. So this is some sort of realization that they're going to have, from which you're going to notice in their demeanor. Again, if communication doesn't come, you'll notice it in their actions. This person's going to begin to feel more confident, take more initiative in being closer to you, wanting to do things with you, for you, and trying to connect with you on a slightly deeper level and letting you know on some level that they appreciate you, okay, and that they do want something more serious. All right, I do feel this person is investing physically. So if there is some sort of miscommunication, or, you know, like a physical communication, like no one's verbally saying anything about how they're feeling or what they're thinking, but the actions are there, right? The actions of service are there, even if it is like a mismatching of love languages. There is somebody here who is most definitely still putting in effort or has begun to put in effort. And it's just that the distance needs to close, or, you know, like somebody, it's about friendship, not repeating the same mistake of leaving a relationship that could have a very strong foundation, leaving it to just the physical aspects, right? Just the material, just the money, just the time, just the sex. It's about taking it deeper, right? Being emotional, being verbal about how you feel, and creating a friendship before things progress too quickly, too far. Physically, you guys will be stable. Monetarily, you guys will be stable. You guys are both mature individuals and see the future together in a very stable, grounded way. But this person that you're connecting with, or you, Pisces, you're looking to connect on a deeper level and create a friendship that will also create a long-lasting partnership, so that when things do get crazy, and they will get crazy, you guys are in a spot to be each other's support system, right? Be each other's friends, even when you're ugly crying, even when you're getting sick, even when, you know, whatever it is, you guys want to be there for each other and not feel abandoned just because you didn't establish that intimacy early on. All right. And this person is prepared, or you are prepared to really engage actively with a friendly, get to know you, get to know me type of intimacy in the heart space, one-on-one. Okay. So Aquarius, you could be connecting with an Aquarius, but Pisces, we're going to go ahead and take this straight to the extended. I hope that you found this helpful. This has been a privilege and an honor connecting with you. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here. I love you so much. If you enjoyed this reading, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. If you would like to have a reading done by me, you can go to my website, right, theunknownoracle.com or ladyoftheunknown.com, which I leave the links for in the description box below. But if you would like to join me in the extended, the link will be pinned to the top of the comment section down below, or I'll just see you next time. So thank you so much for being here with me, and I'll see you later. I love you so much. I love you.